Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video I'm super excited to talk about, especially as a massive prequels fan. Without further delay, let's get into the video. Now, around a week ago, Natalie Portman took part in the GQ series Actually Me on YouTube. It's a series where celebrities make profiles on various social media platforms and forums and answer questions and leave comments on fans' posts. Whilst on Reddit, Natalie came across a fan asking if other fans thought she would ever make a return to Star Wars as Padme. Natalie started her response off with, "I have no information on this." However, she quickly continued by saying she was open to it. This sent Star Wars Twitter into a frenzy, me included, because immediately I was thinking of the possibilities of how Padme could return to our screens. Obviously, we've seen prequel era flashbacks already, with Ewan and Hayden producing that beautiful training battle scene in episode 5 of the Kenobi series. I could definitely see us getting some Padme flashback scenes, but how would that eventuate? I believe there are a few different options here. One being scenes showing the birth of the Rebellion, incorporated into the second season of Andor. There are deleted scenes from Revenge of the Sith showing us this, so perhaps they could be brought back or recreated for this purpose. Another one that intrigues me a lot more also ties in with Hayden Christensen being keen on the idea of a Vader series, as he has stated recently. If we were able to get a series of that nature, I could 100% see Natalie portraying Padme once again in flashbacks alongside Hayden as Anakin in more happier times before the Empire. We could see these memories be the source of his anguish and emotional pain, which would then translate into his ruthless violence. Seeing Hayden and Natalie together again would be super special and would create some peak Star Wars moments, I'm sure. Yet another possibility is a recreation of Vader's thoughts, as detailed in the novel Dark Lord: The Rise of Darth Vader. Although it is non-canonical, I can see elements of it being used for inspiration and explanations as to how or why Vader does or behaves in a certain manner. The excerpt I'm referring to was also recently discussed by Star Wars Theory, where Vader is playing over his last encounter with Padme on Mustafar, and how it may have unfolded had Obi-Wan not shown up. The book tells us that he believes that Padme had made up her mind that he cared more about power than he did for her. He was going to explain that everything he had done in Palpatine's office and at the Jedi Temple was for her sake and that of their unborn child. That was until Obi-Wan showed up. He was going to persuade her to understand, even gone as far as to make her understand, and then they could have defeated the Emperor together. This only serves to fuel his rage, as he is left with only the thoughts of, why didn't she listen to me? Why didn't any of them listen to me? Without getting too far off track, I think this could make a beautiful scene that would serve as Vader's memory and also a bit of a what-if type scenario. However, one of the more major opportunities here could be to show what transpired in the Vader comic series, where he resurrects an ancient Sith Lord to construct a portal that would serve as a bridge between life and death. This is also the inspiration behind this video's thumbnail. Shout out to my guy Skywalker Arts for it, he's been nailing the thumbnails recently. It is depicted in the comics as taking many times, 9 to be exact, to get this portal to function correctly. It requires a huge act of strength with the Force by Lord Vader to actually open the portal, and once he does and enters this new environment, his conscious self is separated from the suit, and he is once again Anakin Skywalker. Along his brief travel, he has met with visions of his pregnant mother, with Palpatine lurking behind her, his younger self having nightmares, and is finally confronted by a group of Jedi Masters in front of the temple. He destroys them to move on to see visions of a Palpatine vs Kenobi battle, before finding Padme standing on a balcony. He attempts to reach out to her, with her reply being a copy of the first words Anakin said to her on Tatooine. "Are you an angel?" She continues by saying she doesn't know him, and that Anakin Skywalker is dead. Before he can reply, Padme throws herself off the balcony whilst choking herself, reflecting what Anakin did to her, before being struck by a bolt of lightning and being disintegrated. He is distraught, screaming "No!" over and over again, with it concluding by him being blasted back to his suit of armor outside the portal by a blonde boy with a blue lightsaber. I wonder who that could be. Now, this is another scene that would ideally take place in a Vader series, and it would be quite a big moment in the character arc of the Sith Lord, showing his last attempt at bringing Padme back before realizing all hope truly is lost. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This is a video I was very excited to make, and I hope that translated as you viewed it. I try not to focus on Anakin or Vader too much, but I think that points to his deep connection with Padme, and if Natalie were to return, Anakin or Vader would have to feature to an extent. Let me know what you think of the news. Would you like Natalie to return as Padme? If so, how and where would you like to see her? Until next time, may the Force be with you.